Impression of Officer Yoel Romero arresting John Jones. Hey! Why are you running? Hey! You! Why are you gay? How's it going? Jones is such a drunk, it's kind of sad. It's not sad! He deserves misery. Enjoy. There's nothing like the taste of someone else's demise, chat. Thank you for the membership, CD. Thank you for the 36 months of membership. I appreciate that, brother. What's the parlay looking like for Saturday? I don't know, dude. I've just figured it out. I'm posting the predictions after the card. Jones just keeps giving you content. I know, dude. Anyone else feel like somewhere deep down, Jones watches all my videos and enjoys them and is really excited to like see my next video breaking down the arrest footage? You know what I mean? I feel like Jones is actually in on this, in a way. Porzingis traded to the Hawks. He's dead to me. That's good for Otis. Otis is a Hawks fan, so. Yeah. And Tingus Pingus is an MMA Guru fan. And I'm a fan of Tingus Pingus. So best of luck with his move to the Hawks. I don't give a fuck about it, though. Thank you for the $5, John Smith. I appreciate the $5, dude. Thank you. Backing Kai Kara by KO. Do you think he can do it? I don't think he can. Chat, if you've done the research on Kai Kara France, you'll notice a trend of whenever there's a takedown threat, his knockout ability becomes zero again. Like, he has really good ability against pure strikers to knock them out if they have a bad chin. But against grapplers, he like almost becomes a shell of himself on the feet when it comes to like low kicks and taps and stuff like this, you know. Armand Sarukian champ in a few days. Oh, you're thinking he's stepping up on short notice here? That could be a good twist. John edges to your videos, maybe. Sup, Julius, you seen Damas fight get cancelled this weekend? Yeah, I just broke down the new fight. I had to do a whole new bit of research for it, but I did it. He can't get his ankle bracelet off. He also bragged on a podcast about hiding in a dog cage. I have seen that, yeah, Cedric Damas, yeah. Yeah, he's got a history of crime. Well. That live stream where Jones was walking home making weird noises was allegedly after the crash. I know, dude. I'm looking forward to making my video about it tomorrow. Oh, believe me, I'm looking forward to it. Delgado is a favorite. Plus bedtime, Lucas picked him. Thoughts? I'm actually taking his opponent, whatever his fucking name is. Hyder Emil. I'm taking Hyder Emil over Jose Delgado. Delgado's good though, but I just think Hyder Emil's been more tested. I've been falling out of love with MMA recently. How can I regain it when the sport is trash? Anyway, do you think Cannonier is the blackest fighter? I actually made a blackest fighter joke on my video that I just posted, but no, it's probably Chidi Njokuani. Thank you for the 3 months of membership. How can I regain it when the sport is trash? I mean, we've got Ilia Topuria, Charles Oliveira this weekend. The cards aren't the best, but there's some fun fights this weekend, you know. You don't have to tune into all of it. I have to. You don't have to tune into all of it. But I don't know. It depends how hooked you are on the sport, I guess. There's going to be some fun. Normally, the good thing about the sport being bad is that there's inevitably will be some fun soon. Impression of Hap Chandler starring in Marvel's Ironheart. I don't know what that is. But something like, "She, man, my power is you to give me your damn wallet, man." Some shit like that. I've been trying to watch every Stanley Kubrick film. Have you seen any? I'm assuming you've seen Clockwork Orange. No. The Shining. No. Barry Lyndon. No. Thank you for the 11 months of membership. I've seen The Shining. I've seen The Shining, of course. But not enough to remember it. When I was like a kid, I watched it. But I haven't seen the others. Guru, I cooked some fraud that made a shitty John Jones defense video about you on Twitter. I know you don't need to defend me on Twitter, but I did see that. Not your defense, but I saw someone tweeting it. Spinning Backfist even made a defense about me on Twitter for it. It was some guy saying that I'm brainwashing MMA fans about John Jones. It just is what it is. I don't care. Everything I'm showing is real information. I don't make shit up. Otherwise, I'd be sued to oblivion. You know what I mean? People getting real mad about me showing and revealing public information. I was just surprised, but I'm brainwashing them with information. Real information that's out there. So I'm just brainwashing them with knowledge, apparently. I was surprised John was with a woman and everything else adds up. He hates women so much when he's under the influence he can't help but hurt them. I'm telling you, dude, that's a very gay person thing. That's a very gay person thing. To be like drunk around women and get proper like angry. You know what I mean? And cause some absolute scene that you just can't help yourself with. I feel like that's a gay person thing. That makes ultimate sense. Dude, there'll never be an angrier, more risk of getting KO'd John Jones than when he's drunk around a woman. Violence-wise as well, not just, you know, relationship spat type of thing. Miss watching your streams, brother. This night shift won't allow me to watch this or the UFC. Keep it up, brother. Your video with DJ is amazing. Thank you for the 4 months of membership. I appreciate that, Akira. Thank you. We're going to be doing a recap after the UFC 317 card as well. This night shift won't allow me to watch this or the UFC. Oh, no. Sorry, man. Best of luck with your night shift. They're feeding Johnny Walker to the wolves. Are they now? They're giving him Bogdan Guskov, right? Is it a new matchup that's just been dropped? I'm sure he was fighting Bogdan. He's probably going to get chinned if he is. Who wins, Guru with a gun or Tom Aspinall? I would win with a gun, yeah. Thank you for the $2. I'm not silly. Impression of Connor walking into Ian Gary's bedroom and asking why there's a chair in the corner. What the fuck is that chair for me? I've got to sit somewhere. Well. If it isn't Mr. Pigathy Oinkswell III. I recall you said you'd be live on Monday. How absolutely puckish of you, you cheeky little rascal. I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm going to let you in with something. I'm dying. Not been diagnosed yet, but I am. I'm a dying man, I think. It hit me the other day. I can't do anything for a few days after the UFC events on the weekend. I'm ruined. I'm dying. I'm holding on by a thread. I am unable to function after covering the UFC events on the weekends. As a European MMA fan, it's just done its number on me. You know? It's really done its number on me, dude. When I was about 11, it's about 11 a.m. and I'm full of energy! Full of energy from the main event that's just happened at 6 or 7 a.m. 11 a.m. and I'm thinking about next matchups. Oh, there's going to be a good... Tom Aspinall just become champ. I need to stop getting this news at 10 a.m. on a Saturday while I'm still awake. Because I'm just full of energy until about 4 p.m. on Sunday. And I still streamed on Sunday, but it just takes its toll, man. Moving to the US, that's it. Anthony Smith has a better legacy than John Jones. He doesn't. Mark my words, but he does, actually. I agree. He revolutionized the certain defensive maneuvers. Mark my words, Dominic Reyes will be champ in 2026. I could see it. Depends who the champ is at the time, but I could see it. I run an MMA page, and it feels like torture posting for it lately. It is. Ilya Tapuria fanboy. I'm sure you're doing well at the moment. How you deal with this drought? There's never a drought in content for this guy. I'll find a way. I'll find a way to bully someone, dude. John Jones and my channel is an infinite content glitch. I think that's what Left Lane MMA described it as. It's an infinite content glitch. Thoughts on your boy KP getting traded to Atlanta? I don't know, I guess. Shit, dude. Somebody's got to lay down the law over there. I don't know, dude. KP's on Atlanta Hawks. Hey, he just got another ring. No, he got a ring last season, so I don't know. Let him go to Atlanta Hawks, dude. I don't really know about that on basketball at all, so I just hope that K-Paul-Z does well. What's your opinion on Gene Silva versus Diego Lopez and Imavov versus KO matchups announced? I like the matchups. I'm going to make a video on it. I don't know, there's too many! They're announcing smaller things that aren't enough for a single video, but then all at once. Thank you for the $5. I like the matchups. I hate, though, the problem with the Gene Silva-Diego Lopez matchup, I was angry when I saw it. That's the problem with the Gene Silva-Diego Lopez matchup. We knew about Imavov versus Baralho. We knew about that one. But when I saw the Diego Lopez-Gene Silva matchup, I got angry. I got angry about it. I had to. Because I know it means Yair Rodriguez is getting a title shot. So I was furious about it. And Yair's turned down Diego Lopez as well. So if they do give him a title shot, we've never seen privilege like this. How are we doing today? We're doing good. Olives wins via Boston Crab. Thank you for the 2. Yeah. John's going to go on a generational O.J. Simpson run for real. Okay, fair enough. Impression of me about to slime out my dog for eating my food, but the dog does a war cry and Izzy breaks through my window, but instead of attacking me, Red Rocket's my dog. Alright, I'm gonna hit you. And one of my bitches is in here calling my name. What? I've watched probably 80% of cards live since 2016 and compete. That's how hooked I am. Shake my head. Yeah, you're done, man. That's just too much. Way too much, brother. Thank you very much for the £5. I appreciate that, Maguchia. That random Instagram live was the same night as this. I know. It all comes together in the end. Andrew Huberman shared a study that says the more older brothers you have, the more likely you are to be gay. John has 2. I wonder why that is. Thank you for the $5. Maybe they do such a good job with the first few sons that they just give up with the last ones. Most likely. Thank you for the 5. I reckon that's what it is. They do such a good job with the older sons that they think that the last son's just going to handle it on their own. And they probably neglect the youngest son a lot more in a family full of sons. I would imagine, yeah. Something. There's got to be some kind of environmental thing. Crazy that DC was spot on about John not changing. Also, love to Puria and Charles. Dude, DC's been spot on year after year after year. Once a year, that DC thing gets posted. And it's all about how well it aged. Honestly. Once a year, we get that. Love to Puria and Charles. Same here. All respect to them, but let's not forget that it's Money Moik week. It is Money Moik fight week. That's something that we can't just forget. This UFC 317 presser better be longer than 15 minutes. Dude, Joshua Van better fucking chuck mushrooms at fucking Brandon Royval, you know? I don't know what Joshua Van can do, but I don't know. Maybe you can get into all sorts of no good, like the gnome that he is, like tinkering with the audio, and, you know, he's got some wiring from this. Who knows what he's going to be up to, dude? Hopefully it's a good one. You think Charles's chin explodes when Tapuria lands? I don't think it explodes. But Tapuria did say that, so maybe it will. Thank you for the 2. Honest opinion of the card this weekend. International Fight Week is supposed to be the Super Bowl of the UFC, and UFC 317 seems a bit lackluster. I understand the International Fight Week is supposed to be a Super Bowl of the UFC. In our opinion, International Fight Week is supposed to be the Super Bowl of the UFC. In the UFC's opinion, it's just any other shitty fucking pay-per-view. That's what you got to understand. So I think it's a shit pay-per-view, but it's a decent main card that I'm intrigued by. So, looking forward to it. But the prelims are fucking dog shit. Well, don't know only. Here we go. Are you going to release that custom beanie? No. When Yoel said, no, big F on Jesus people. Maybe it was for John, yeah, maybe it was. Did you see John Jones' now deleted tweets last night about him crying? There's a screenshot of them on the UFC subreddit. I'll find them. Thank you for the €5. People have already sent me to them on Instagram as well, but make sure you send me again the John Jones screenshots about him crying. But yeah, I'll do a video on it. I'll get a video out of it tomorrow, don't worry. On paper, you're gay. I'm not. Thank you for the $2. Australian guy's going to be in Mallorca for DDP versus Chimaev. What time do I have to stay up till? Do I have to go guru mode? You're going to be in Mallorca for DDP versus Chimaev. The time zone in Mallorca is, I think, the same time zone as the UK, if not off, delayed by an hour. So yeah, you're going to be on bad timing, yeah. You're going to be on my time zone. Thank you for the 8. Impression of Izzy blowing a dead dog. No, I'm good. This is even better. Bro, I have my first boxing fight soon. I'm 5'9". Any coaches tips? If you're having your first boxing match, just fucking be aggressive. You're probably not going to get knocked out early by the guy if he's the same level of experience as you. And if anything, you'll probably just not do enough and lose because the guy's more aggressive than you. That's typically the way very first matchups go whenever you do some kind of competition. So just be aggressive and go first and go forward, even if you're a counter striker. Bro wakes up at 11 p.m. every day but blames it on the UFC. No, it genuinely is because it's based on my time zone. I'm ruined forever. Doing an internship in London. How early is the UFC? It starts at midnight and it ends at about 6 a.m. Thoughts on Carl Pilkington? Thanks, Guru. I think he's very funny. I think he's a very funny man to witness the existence of, I guess you could say. Thank you very much for the $2. We need the old school Dana White post-fight press conference, Oscar De La Hoya-esque crash out for John Jones after UFC 317. We're not going to get it, but I really desperately hope that we do get that. Thank you for the $5. Yeah, we're never going to get it, though. The UFC should be directly promoting Tom Aspinall in sacrilege of John Jones. Impression of Bully Tom unplugging Ben Askren's life support? No. Then flying elbowing him for extra measure? No, we're not doing that one. Also, last time you talked to Colby, got to know if y'all are good or not. What was the last message that I ever sent to Colby Covington? I think he was the last one to message me. You guys just keep telling him that I'm shitting on him in your in his live chat on his stream. What was the last message? Last message was, our chats are lying. Don't let them divide us. I got rage baited. And he said, I figured that could be a possibility. Fuck him and don't listen to anyone. Stay the course and keep being great. Me and Colby are like this, guys. Me and Colby, dude. Me and Colby go way back. This is what you guys don't understand. Would you rather Ilya... if you don't go live every 3 days, you should have to post you singing Kanye's HH song. No, I'm good. Would you rather Ilya Charles goes to boring decision where Charles holds Ilya against the cage but can't finish, or Islam kills JDM in round 1? I'd rather Charles win than Islam Makhachev win. So that's the answer. Doesn't matter how it goes. If Oliveira holds him up against the cage, memes. Memes galore. I'll rage about it and get views. If Islam Makhachev kills JDM in round 1, I'll be crushed because I'll have to call Makhachev the GOAT. And JDM's going to kill Makhachev. That's what's going to happen. Rape MMA Guru, don't do that. Thank you for the 2. Unless you're a woman. In which case, still don't, but like, it depends how good looking you are. Did you see Walker versus Zhang Ming Yang is the main event of Fight Night in China? Yeah, I did see that. That's an interesting switch up there. I don't know why that was the main event. It was supposed to have something else. Also, Aljo and Ortega as co-main. Why? What are these matchups? Where's the prediction video at? After the stream. Ilya finds Arman's chin or Arman's wet blankets Ilya. Ilya will beat Arman, I reckon. If you retire soon, thanks for being my background noise throughout college, Piggy. No problem. Okay, cool. Thank you for the $5. Thank you. What's the combo of shroomies and alcohol like? I've never mixed shrooms and alcohol. I've mixed shrooms and weed, which is pretty normal, but I've never mixed it with alcohol. I've had LSD and alcohol. That's pretty bad. LSD and weed is really good, though. Waiting on your prediction video, Piggy. It's out today. It's out today, yeah. Aljo versus Ortega announced. Oh, shit. There's a whole fucking 50 more chunked in. Hang on. I got to speed up. No more intricacy in my answers. Aljo Ortega's announced. Who you got? Stupid fucking dumb fucking bullshit fucking fight. I hate the UFC. They're shit at matchmaking. And I think that Aljo's going to win. Jesse on Fire compared his new podcast with Brendan Schaub to you and Mighty Mouse. He's delusional. I mean, is that a similar trend? You know what I mean? Fighter and the other guy. It makes sense. Just not the same. It's not the same magnitude, I guess. But it's a similar comparison if you just made it in terms of that regard. Can't wait for Van to steal everyone's underpants. Yeah, the underpants gnome at Joshua Van. Yeah, but Jesse on Fire is slowly making those moves, dude. He'll be on JRE before anyone, I'm telling you. He's got it in him. Tell them why you haven't streamed or I will. There's no reasons why I haven't streamed. I just wake up and have no meaning of existence after ruining my entire schedule every weekend non-stop.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to join the Gurusalam army. We need you.